The Roman Empire was vast. It stretched from the rainy hills of Britain to the sun-baked deserts of Syria. For centuries, Rome was strong, its legions were unmatched. Its emperors ruled with absolute power. Roman law and engineering were marvels. Roads, aqueducts, and grand cities stood as testaments to Roman might. This was a civilization at its peak. But even the strongest empires can crumble. Beneath Rome's glittering surface, problems festered. The empire had grown too large. Defending its borders was a constant drain on resources. Roman legions, once symbols of invincibility, were stretched thin. Meanwhile, inside the empire, corruption was rife. Greedy officials lined their own pockets while neglecting the needs of the people. The 3rd century AD marked a turning point. The empire plunged into chaos. A rapid succession of emperors took the throne only to be assassinated or overthrown. This period, known as the crisis of the 3rd century, almost brought Rome to its knees. The empire faced constant invasions, economic instability, and civil war. It was a period of fear and uncertainty. Out of this chaos emerged a new emperor, Diocletian. A tough soldier, Diocletian understood the empire needed drastic change to survive. He split the empire in two, creating an eastern and western half. He also implemented harsh economic controls and strengthened the army. Diocletian's reforms brought a measure of stability, but they were a band-aid on a gaping wound. Section 5. Constantine's Gamble, Christianity and Constantinople. Constantine, another key figure, took the throne in 306 AD. He made a momentous decision. He embraced Christianity. Once a persecuted sect, Christianity became the official religion of the Roman Empire. Constantine also founded a new capital city in the east, Constantinople. This magnificent city, strategically located on the Bosporus, would outlast Rome itself. Despite these efforts, the Western Roman Empire continued to decline. The division of the empire had only masked the deeper problems. Waves of barbarian tribes, pushed westwards by pressure from the east, began to overrun the empire's frontiers. The Roman legions, weakened by years of internal strife and economic hardship, were unable to hold them back. The year 476 AD marks a symbolic end to the Western Roman Empire. The last emperor, a young man named Romulus Augustulus, was deposed by a barbarian general named Odoacer. The once mighty Roman Empire in the west had fallen. The Eastern Roman Empire, now known as the Byzantine Empire, would live on for another 1,000 years. The fall of the Roman Empire was a slow and complex process. It was the result of a multitude of factors: economic woes, military defeats, political instability, and the relentless pressure of barbarian invasions. The emperors who ruled during this period, from the decadent Commodus to the reformist Diocletian, all played a role in this drama. But the empire's legacy lived on. Roman law, language, and culture continued to influence Western civilization for centuries to come. Rome's fall is a cautionary tale. It reminds us that even the greatest empires are not invincible. It teaches us that power, wealth, and even military might are not guarantees of survival. The Roman Empire fell because it failed to adapt to changing circumstances. It succumbed to internal decay and external pressure. The story of its fall is a reminder that civilizations are fragile and that their survival depends on constant vigilance and adaptation.